Welcome to Tool School. Today we want to talk about Clover's marking tools. When you think about it, sewing at its heart is basically cutting large pieces of fabric into small pieces of fabric and then sewing them back into large pieces of fabric again. Those cuts are so very important. The more perfect the cut, the more perfect our project. So, how do we mark the lines to be cut? Keep in mind they have to be both legible and accurate. Not always an easy task when you consider all of the different textures of fabric that we have to work with. Cotton, wool, fleece, spandex, silk, and many, many more, and all with different textures and fiber characteristics. One more thing to consider, color. Lights and darks will need to be contrasting colors for marking just so we can see them. So how do we cover all of the different requirements? It's not easy. It takes a lot of tools to cover all of those requirements. So take the time to pick the best tool for your use. Tailor's chalk has been around as long as tailors themselves. Triangular shape and thin sides make it easy to handle and leaves very precise lines. It works on most all fabrics, and it's easy to select a contrasting color from the 4 standard colors provided. When you no longer need the marks, they're easy to brush away. One caution, as with all chalk markers with a wax component, ironing or dry cleaning can result in a more permanent mark. The next marker style is the Chaco Liner marking pen. They also use a powdered version of chalk to make our marks. Clover has 2 styles. The Chaco Liner pen resembles a traditional marking pen, delivers the chalk wax mixture to our fabric by a fine wheel at its base. It's available in 5 colors. The original Chaco Liner has the same delivery system for leaving fine lines and is available in 4 colors. The color selections available to us in these pens allow us to find contrasting colors for any fabric we might use. When the marks are no longer needed, we can just brush or wash them away. Again, we have to use caution with any chalk or wax product because heat or dry cleaning can make them more or less permanent. The white marking pen is a fine ballpoint style marking pen that leaves a very fine, precise, light activated white line. It's very best on the darker fabrics. When we want these lines to go away, we simply iron, wash, or dry clean, and they're gone. Another popular style of marking pen is the Erasable marking pens. They're available in extra fine, fine, and thick points. The marks they make are a special purple color that contrasts on both light and dark fabrics. Keep in mind when different point styles are available, the smoother the fabric, the finer the pen we should use. These marks simply erase themselves over a period of 4 to 14 days, depending on room conditions of your studio and the amount of ink applied. They can be removed immediately with the included eraser or by washing. Ironing has no effect on them. The water erasable marker is available in fine and thick points. Markings can be erased easily with a damp cloth or by washing. Markings left on for an extended amount of time can become more permanent. Please don't use on fabric that you can't wash. Water-soluble pencils are a chalk-style marker that leaves fine markings. They're available in 3 colors, which can be wiped off with a damp cloth. Remember, be careful about ironing. The Chacopel Fine pen is another wax chalk-based pencil used for fine markings. It's available in 4 colors and comes with brushes for erasing these marks and a sharpener for keeping the points fine. Iron-on transfer pencils are used to transfer designs from any pattern to our fabric. Copy a design onto tracing paper and then iron it onto your fabric. The Chaco Pen Pink has an eraser and it is an erasable pen. Pink markings disappear again within 4 to 14 days, or with the attached eraser immediately. Chaco Blue comes with an eraser as well and leaves the blue markings that disappear with the application of water or by using the attached eraser. Markings left for an extended amount of time can become more permanent. And don't use it on fabric you can't wash. That's the basics of several styles of marking tools. One style is sure to be the best for your requirements. Just remember to test them on a spare piece of fabric before use. Those are Clover's marking pens. I'm Steve Butler, and that's been Tool School.